Wow. Just wow. Kim Kardashian showing up at the gala, I believe it was, the Met Gala, whatever they call this shit. She's wearing a bodysuit, head to toe. I guess she really didn't want to catch that virus in this pandemic we're living in, but Jesus Christ, we're living in a world where people are dressing up as cartoon characters now, taking cosplay to a whole nother damn level. Which brings me to this shit right here. Like, what the fuck, man? What the fuck is what is it with these black dudes, man? Wearing these dresses, wearing these skirts. If you're not about that particular lifestyle, why are you embracing it? Why are you endorsing it? Because me, as a heterosexual man, I'm not wearing a goddamn skirt. I don't wear skirts. Skirts are for women, not for men. The only time that I've ever seen, when I was a child, seen a man wear a skirt, well, it's not really a skirt, but people call it a skirt sometimes. I think it's called a kilt or something like that. Or those guys the Irish dudes that have the bagpipes. And even when I seen it as a child, I was like, why is that man wearing a skirt? But black men already have bad images in the media. They look at us as criminals. They look at us as, I can't even say the fucking word. They look at us as everything negative, okay? And now you got black men out here literally endorsing this bullshit. And these are supposed to be heterosexual black men. But it's hard to tell. I find that very hard to believe. Black man wearing a skirt is not cute. It's not funny. I don't find it funny at all. It destroys the image of an already tarnished image that the media gives black men. I don't like it at all. This guy looks like he's thirsty for something, licking his lips. Oh God, this is terrible, man. It is. I don't understand it. It is an agenda. It is an agenda. That is for sure. And people will call it a distraction. It's a distraction too, but it's a distraction that we have to talk about, because this makes black men look bad. Even for us black men that do not endorse this shit, that do not embrace this, that do not even wear these types of clothing, it makes all of us look fucking bad. Because black people, we're always looked at as a monolith. We're not looked at as an individual. We're looked at as representing all of us. One person is representing everybody. It's not, oh, this person is this person is that. We're a monolith in this motherfucker. And this guy looks stupid as fuck in this. He really does. But that's not the end of it. Okay? When it comes to men as a whole, they talk about toxic masculinity. I don't think society will be happy until every single man has lost his masculinity and acts like a female. And they're beginning it by having men dress in skirts. Now, we've seen shows and movies that have done this in the past, but it was all in good humor. Shit like Tootsie, okay, with Dustin Hoffman, Mrs. Doubtfire, Tu Wong Fu, with Patrick Swayze and Wesley Snipes. We've seen movies like that, but that was done in good fun. We understand it was all in good fun. But this is not an all in good fun. We're seeing too many images of this now, and it's not looking good for men at all. Now, Billy Porter, I'm not surprised, because we know Billy Porter is a member of the LGBTQ. So him doing this, I don't even have a problem with it, because he doesn't consider himself a man anyway. So I don't care if he does it, but when it's a heterosexual man wearing dresses like this, it just doesn't look right to me. I'm going to be honest with you, and I'm not saying this out of hatred, I'm saying this out of fact. I grew up in the 80s and the 90s, okay, as a child and as a teenager respectively. If any of us were caught wearing something like this, we would have gotten our asses kicked for that. I'm just telling you like it is. The streets ain't kind. They're not. And I'm not necessarily from the streets, but I know a lot of people back then and still know people now that are from the street that I'm cool with, okay? And if you wore something like this, it would not go well. I can promise you, if you're walking down the street, you're going to get clowned. They might even put hands on you for wearing some shit like this. This is not masculine. This is feminine. And that's what they want men to be. Feminine. They don't want men to be men anymore. You see this. And this is not me talking red pill. This is not me talking anything but the truth. This is what it is. And it's a damn shame. And there are women co-signing this shit, but then they complain about, certain men being of the certain community, okay? Black women complain that there are not enough, straight black men out there, but you're endorsing shit like this. This is the most non-threatening shit that I've ever seen. I mean, I don't want to be looked at as a threat, unless I have an enemy, okay? But it doesn't even look manly. It makes you look soft. It makes you look weak. Oh no. Oh no. They even got Diddy in 2010. He was on a tour, and for his Irish fans, he put on this kilt. They even got fucking Diddy, man. Wow. Like I said, some of these people are members of the LGBTQ community, excuse me. So I understand if they want to wear shit like this, but at the same time, why would you really want to wear something like this? It just doesn't look right. I mean, it just doesn't look right. At the end of the day, I'm going to say this. People have the right to have whatever sexual preference they want. I'm not going to knock you for that because you have choice. That's what God gave you, free will. But if I'm not a member of that community, if I don't have any want or need to be looking for that type of person, the same gender or whatever, I don't need to promote that as a heterosexual man. It just doesn't look good. And it looks like they're just trying to remove all forms of masculinity in men. And they want us to be all docile, weak, and they want us to be feminine more than anything else. To really be in touch with our feminine side. Let me know what you think about this if you will. I'll talk to you soon. I'm out.